On my memo tonight, I am shocked and sad. Reports that in the past 4 months, 4,000 school-going girls in Machakos County are pregnant have left many of us flabbergasted. This worrying trend has escalated during this period when schools have been closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. The strategies for learning online through radio, television and the internet have further widened the inequality gap, with children from many households unable to benefit from this, owing to lack of access. Also, loss of livelihood has forced some children into income-generating activities to support their families. The number of children begging on the streets and hawking goods has increased in the past few months. School closure has also curtailed the provision of school meals and sanitary towels for many children from poor families who rely on these free supplies. This has raised the risk of young girls engaging in transactional sex and becoming vulnerable to adults who prey on them. Many instances of these pregnancies are from men that are familiar to these young girls, close relatives, neighbors, and other acquaintances. The other worry is the health challenges that accompany this. Consequences of teenage pregnancy include depression, suicide, abortion, interruption of schooling, maternal ill health or morbidity, and death, birth-related complications like fistula and early marriages. The high numbers in Machakos reflect the situation across the country. The numbers are staggering. The data points to a bigger and more worrying crisis. This is not the time for blame games. All adults should own up for everything happening to our children. The failure belongs to the adults, the parents, the teachers, and government, not the children. What is not working is the social protection that children used to enjoy. And you now have the concept of loose parenting, where we have parents who do not want to take responsibility. You hear them saying, hizi shule zifunguliwe hawa watoto watoke hapa. So when parents don't take responsibility, the children will no doubt take the space and do things, some of which may not be right. These things may be the early pregnancies that we are seeing. The further parents are moving away from their responsibility, the more such trends are taking root. Makes me wonder how children from previous generations grew up. It is because the place of parents and guardians was taken seriously. These days, children have been left to make their own decisions, and the consequences are there for all to see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a shame that we live in a country where children are safer in school than they are in their own homes. It is just plain embarrassing. And that is my memo.